this is for you, Cancer. On the 4th of July, there is going to be a new moon in your sign of Cancer the Crab. That's going to be, again, on the 4th of July, and that's the natural 4th house. And it's that both Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time on the 4th. And that's going to influence you, of course, in your 1st house. Everybody else is going to influence in their 4th house, and of course Cancer is the 4th house for everyone. So this is going to be all about you during this new moon, and the wishes that you can have, and begin to plant the seeds of planning and writing down what you want to happen, you know, and writing those things down, and kind of making sure that you stick with those things in the months to come to manifest those things. Okay, and this is in your 1st house again, and that's the attribute of self and appearances. So it may be about how you want people to characterize you regarding your home and your family, and how people see you and how you see yourself. So that'll be very important to you. Again, it's going to be about hearth, home, and family. And the hearth is the kitchen in modern homes. So that's going to be, again, very important to you. Now, this gives you the chance to plant the seeds of the self, and how you want others to not only characterize you, but also how you want them to speak about you, and how you want them to perhaps think and feel about you as well. The full moon is going to be in Capricorn, and that's on the 19th of the month. That's also both Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time, and that's going to affect everyone in their 10th house of their social standing and their fame. But it's going to specifically influence you in your 7th house of law and commitment, which will make the aspect of legally demanding that others keep to their word, speak truth, and do what you feel is right during this phase of the moon. That's going to be of great importance to you. Now, others who are born under the sign of Cancer will have similar requirements, while individuals born under various signs will be affected in other houses which correspond to other attributes. So where you might want to be a stickler in that area this month, other people born under your sign will want to as well, other people born in the sign of Cancer, but people who have either that in their chart in certain areas of their life, or that's going to be important to them too, the legal aspect. However, other people who are born under with other signs and other houses that are affected, then everybody very individually has a very specific chart, but we're just saying that the priority might not be the same for everyone. So don't let that get your goat, because it's when you don't care about legalities, someone else might, and vice versa. So just understand that it's because of those attributes, and those things change. Now, again, some signs are more changeable than others because they're ruled by quicker, closer planets, and some have planets that, well, Saturn is the fastest, but it has a very large orbit. So you understand it's going to have a lot more seeming constancy to it. Whereas, because if you're ruled by the moon, you're going to be changing quickly. Now, be sure to get your chart done. We do provide natal charts, astrocartography, and up-to-date reports on you and the people that you care about, and why they behave the way they do. And you can visit readingsbyrosemary.com. It's www.readingsbyrosemary.com to contact us about getting astro charts done or Enneagram algorithms, and we're going to customize and personalize this all for you. And if you want these kind of things, it's good to get it to us 3 weeks ahead of time from the time that you want it, so that it can be gotten to you in a timely fashion. Just if you want a hard copy. If it's going electronically, it can sometimes be done a little bit faster, but we work closely with you and can work that kind of thing out with you about time and your needs and all. Now, the moon is known as the attribute of God the Mother, and that's found in Isaiah 30:26. And the light of the moon shall be as the light of the sun, and the light of the sun shall be sevenfold. And the light of 7 days, in the day when the Lord shall bind up the wound of his people, and shall heal the stroke of their wound. Now, we have an Enochian angel prediction especially for you at the end of this video, so stay right here. Many times it's nice to do something that's a little bit of a a chance reading where you get it from a channeling because you let the angels come through as they will, rather than just insisting that they all be according to astrological correspondences, because sometimes something that you may not have in your chart, the unconscious may be trying to communicate with you through some of these more unconscious aspects, because what is unmanifest, what is in all potential, may want to have something to say to you, because in Kabbalah there's always the opposite side of the tree that you have to be aware of. Now let's see how your ruling planet of the moon affects you this month, Cancer. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your water guardian Archangel Gabriel speaks through to you from your Cancer Astrology Archangel Muriel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Cancer Zodiac Angel Muriel, who resides over the Crab's cardinal water. And here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Muriel's love, sex, and romance transmission, again with the help of the Archangel Gabriel, who's the archangel who resides over all of the water signs. A brunette man of status and abundance, not haughty in appearance or manner, brings an offer of stability in matters of the heart. He will bring a strict policy of commitment, causing both family and romantic life to be in alignment with the judgments of God and right action. He will hold on to those who seek his wise counsel and minister to them from his abundant resources. So you can expect that your emotional life, your family life, your romantic life, the relationship part of your life, it's going to be very important that you understand that it's going to be influenced heavily by spirituality or religion, or your concept of what is right and wrong. If it's not religion or spirituality, the concept of what's right and wrong, because even though it might come through from someone else, there's no such thing as an external enemy or anything external for that matter. Everything's actually on the inside, and we project everything outward. So everything we deal with is an aspect of ourselves that we need to deal with. And that's difficult for us to understand, but that's the way it is. So we have to understand that we have to go within to seek anything, because the kingdom of God is within us. It's not without. You're not going to find anything outside yourself. It's all within. Now for Muriel's money and wealth transmission, what we have for you here is, again, with the help of Gabriel, the archangel, a young, restless man who's an air sign, with a love of fast vehicles and a keen intellect, gives you advice and opportunity towards increasing your wealth this month. He is certain of his mathematical system for gaining profit. His mind is sharp as a sword. His speech is impatient and often stern. He will want you to invest in your dreams using his method. So you can expect this to come out. It seems like this month for you, Cancer, it seems like there's a lot of masculine energies that are going to want to tell you what to do, because of course Cancer is ruled by this moon, and that's the most feminine sign in the chart, or in the zodiac, excuse me. And for example, the most masculine is Leo, and the most feminine is, because it's ruled by the sun, the most feminine is Cancer, ruled by the moon. So just understand that since even if you're a male Cancer sign, still people who have strong masculine qualities are going to be trying to dictate to you how you should invest your money and how you should deal with your personal life, with your relationships, according to some kind of law. So a lot of that kind of guidance, very masculine guidance, is going to be coming through to you this month. So, you know, if people get a little too pushy, you can tell them to back off. But understand, again, it's coming from inside of you, because there's always an opposite side of the coin. Now for Muriel's health and fitness transmission. You've been kind of hard on yourself, according to your angel this month, Muriel and Gabriel. They mention that you have been way too hard on yourself, unjustly judging the worst of your own soul and body. Nevertheless, this month, you will begin to love yourself and the physical body that God gave you as a steward over, as a temple of God. So this is, our bodies are our temple, and we have been given stewardship over them, so we do have to care for them. So people who say that if you love God, you don't care about your body, that's ridiculous, because it's your temple. It's a temple of God, so you want to be a good steward of it. So it is proper to be concerned for your health and fitness. Now you will begin to see your soul as an eternal, freely given gift, established from before the Almighty laid the foundations of the earth. So seeing as how you are someone who has been held, who Christ has known, God the Father has known, and you're created before the foundations of the earth. When you love yourself as God loves you, then you will see and you will be better able to express a pure spiritual love to others. And this will bring you much happiness. Okay, now for this month's Enochian angel prediction for you, we have the message that couples will be taking trips together to find independence from extended family. Again, independence from their extended family after a long period of confinement due to work and financial restrictions. An increase in prosperity allows for voyages abroad to long dreamt of locations. So this is a month where you sort of couples will want to get away from it all, and be able to go on trips. Things that they've dreamt up for a very long time, they'll be able to do. Now we're going to get to a part of the transmission here where we want to give you again your divine tone, but we want to stress this time we're gonna make a video about how to use the 13 divine. Well, there's 12 divine tones, but there's how to maybe add a 13th one so that you can manifest in the physical world. Because we taught a class on this back in 1998 at Sirius Bookstore on how to manifest using the 12 divine tones and coming up with different ones to utilize in the center that we got from some ancient texts and scriptures that we have and that we have access to. And a lot of people have been asking about that, so we're going to reintroduce that into some of our Kabbalah classes that we're teaching. And we'll give you, just a hint of it here, is that you want to use the 12 divine tones with you in the center. You can take on like a Christ consciousness in the center, the solar logos, and around you, like Christ in the center of the 12 disciples, or the tabernacle in the center of the 12 tribes of Israel, or the sun in the center of the 12 signs of the Zodiac. You can then utilize the divine tones, and in the center you can take on a position of I, or just the manifestation attribute that you want, like abundance or whatever, or Christ or Krishna, whatever that is for you, or the sun, or whatever that is for you, that center. And you can use I am is for Aries. I am abundant. I have abundance. I think abundantly. See, that's Aries, I am. Taurus, I have. And Gemini, I think. So Cancer, I feel abundant. Leo, I will abundance. Virgo, I analyze abundance, or analyze abundantly. And Libra, we are abundant. So this is how because if you don't utilize each, like if you don't use Capricorn, I use abundance, what good is it? If you don't use it, what good is it? Pisces, I believe abundantly, or I believe in abundance. Aquarius, I know abundance. This is something you can use, and you should use, because it's very powerful. It's a very powerful manifestation technique. Okay, disclaimers in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I feel, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of feeling, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Cancer. Okay, now for ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, respectively. For Eastern Time, Eastern Daylight Time, still Eastern Daylight, on the 4th of July, 2016. Happy birthday to America. That's at 7, that's a new moon, at 7:01 a.m., 12 degrees Cancer, 53 minutes. Full moon on the 19th of July, 2016, at 6:57 p.m., that's 27 degrees Capricorn, 40 minutes. And for London, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon on the 4th of July, 2016, it's 11:02 a.m. at 6 degrees Cancer, 21 minutes. And the full moon on the 19th of July, 2016, at 10:58 p.m., 15 degrees Capricorn, and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. And join us again next time.